probably even be tempted to suck on a mint or on a sweet, because there's this goddamn awful metallic taste in the mouth that you just can't seem to get rid of, especially the nipples. Like, I remember when I was pregnant, like just taking a normal shower, just the water running on the nipples, like, I'm telling you. Hi mommies and daddies, welcome back to Midwifery Minutes with your favorite midwife, Midwife Nelson. In these teaching sessions, I cover basically topics midwifery related, so antenatal topics, postnatal topics, family planning topics, and other topics maternal and child health related. So without further ado, today we'll be talking about 10 signs and symptoms that you may be pregnant. Yeah, that's right. 10 signs and symptoms that you may be pregnant. And just a disclaimer, some of these symptoms may resemble symptoms that you'd feel when you are about to have your period or when you're having your period. So the only sure way to know if you really are pregnant is to go ahead and, take a pregnancy test or go to your midwife or OBGYN, and they will give you certain tests to confirm whether or not you're pregnant. So number 1, a missed period, or you may even experience spotting, like some light spotting around the time that you would normally have your period. And this may be, this is not a period, it's not a regular period, but this may be the egg planting in the womb. So this may be an implantation bleeding that you're seeing. So you may not have a regular period, you may miss a regular period, but you may see some spotting. And sometimes this may be a little bit tricky because persons would see some bleeding around the same time that their period would come, and they would probably believe that it's their period they're having, but it's not their period, it's implantation bleeding. So that's why sometimes when you come to the clinic or when you come to see your midwife or your OBGYN, they may ask you, when was your last period and how what was the nature of that period. So if your period normally lasts for 5 days, right, normal bleeding, and then this time around your period like comes but it's like spotting, or it's just like it lasts for a day or 2, then we normally wouldn't count from that last spotting that you're seeing. We'd count from the actual period, like a regular period that you had. Because number 2, breast tenderness and changes to the breast. So apart from the fact that the breast may appear fuller and a little bit more swollen, there may be tenderness, like especially the nipples. Like, I remember when I was pregnant, like just taking a normal shower, just the water running on the nipples, like, I'm telling you, it was just so tender. And then like you will notice as well that the veins in the breast may become more visible, right? And like the dark area around the nipple, it may become more darkened. And a lot of these changes that we see in the early stages of pregnancy, or the signs and symptoms that we see in the early stage of pregnancy, is normally due to the hormones in the body, right? Remember, these signs and symptoms, they may not go for everybody, and they may vary for various pregnancy. So some persons may never have any signs and symptoms, while some persons, they may experience the signs and symptoms. Number 3, fatigue and tiredness. And you may realize that you feel super tired, especially in the first few weeks of pregnancy, and this is thought to be due to the rising levels of progesterone, which is a hormone that maintains the lining of the uterus to support your pregnancy. So you may find that even when you sleep, you still wake up feeling very much tired.
Hey mommies and daddies, don't forget to share and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to become a part of my weekly teaching sessions. Also, turn on your post notification bell so that you will never miss when I post the next lesson.
Number 4, morning sickness, which is basically you may have nausea and vomiting, and not because it's called morning sickness means that you may only feel this type of nausea, vomiting at mornings, but you can actually experience it at any time of the day. And it usually, for most persons, it normally stops somewhere around the 16th week. After that, persons tend to not really have much morning sickness, but for some persons, morning sickness may continue for the entire pregnancy. Number 5, more trips to the bathroom. So you may find that you are urinating more often, and normally this happens sometimes around by the 8th week, when the uterus or womb is getting bigger and it starts to press on the bladder. So basically, you're going to feel the urge to pass urine more often. And trust me, sometimes you may get up and go to the bathroom because you feel the urge to pass urine. And when you go to the bathroom, it's just a little tubes of urine that comes out, right? Normally by the 12th week of pregnancy, because the womb or uterus rises up into the abdomen, the pressure that would have been on the bladder, it would have been relieved, and hence the frequent urination may stop, but it more than likely will return later down in the pregnancy. Number 6, mood swings. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. So at this minute you may feel really happy, and then the next minute you feel really down. Like it's almost like you're bipolar, right? Trust me. So this mood swing is normally attributed to the rising levels of hormone in the system because due to the pregnancy, right? Number 7, food cravings and aversions. So you may crave certain foods, especially like fatty foods, sweet foods, or even some foods that you never normally like, right? So I remember when I was pregnant, like I was craving sardines with onion and potato chips. Like that's weird. Like I've never ever had a craving for anything like that before, and when I was pregnant, that's what I was craving, right? This is also from as a result of the rising levels of hormones in the system, right? So yeah, you may even feel not well, feel sick upon smelling certain food. So like you smell certain meat and you feel sick, you smell alcohol, you feel sick, right? So if you're having any of these signs, it could mean that you are pregnant. Number 8, leg cramps. So you may have leg cramps in the early stage of pregnancy, and it also can occur in late pregnancy. This is normally due to how the body manages and uses up calcium during pregnancy. So you may find that you have leg cramps or like muscle contract. Yeah. So if you're experiencing leg cramps and some of or all of the other symptoms that I spoke about previously, then chances are you may be pregnant. Number 9, you may experience cramps in the lower abdomen, lower belly, lower back. So especially in that stage where you're having implantation, you may feel like a sort of dull pain that would want to resemble a period, like the pains that you have during your period, but you're really not having your period. So you may be even wondering, oh, may I have the pain here and I'm not having my period? Or for some persons, I remember for me, myself, when I was pregnant, I was having a very intense pain. Like, it's almost like I couldn't even walk the way how the pain was intense. So some persons may have mild, dull, lower abdominal pain, while some persons may experience it on a more severe level. Number 10, you may feel like, or more, you'll taste this metallic taste in your mouth. Like your mouth would just taste very bad and it tastes metallic, right? You would realize that your mouth just not taste good, and like you would probably even be tempted to suck on a mint or on a sweet, because there's this goddamn awful metallic taste in the mouth that you just can't seem to get rid of. Finally, if you take a home pregnancy test and you are seen positive, it means that congratulations are in order. You're going to be a mother, or you're going to be a mother again. So thank you for making it to the end of this video. Remember, mommies and daddies, please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so that you will never miss when I post another midwifery minutes with Midwife Nelson. Until next time, stay safe. Love y'all. Peace out.